Hey Samford fans, welcome into the 2021 Spring Volleyball Season Preview. I'm John McAfoose. Very happy today to be joined by head coach Keylor Chan. Keylor, appreciate you being here. I know we're all looking forward to volleyball getting started this weekend. In fact, it kind of snuck up on us.
Yeah, we're excited to roll it out there for the first time for sure.
Well, it's going to be an interesting season for a lot of reasons. Obviously, the main one is that you're starting in late January, and it's a condensed schedule and also a condensed preseason schedule. The girls just came back to campus in January, so with limited time, I mean, how have you utilized that practice time to get the team ready?
Yeah, it's interesting. This is a brave new world for everyone in athletics. And for volleyball, we've never played in the spring. Typically, this is a training section block and a time for them to really work on their fitness. And we can't. Now we're competing. So, we'll do the best we can. But yeah, I mean, we have to be good from the start because we only have 16 conference games. We elected not to have any non-conference matches, and that's just to reduce our risk of exposure. I think that's kind of we see how that's been in the world of athletics. So yeah, all we can do is do the best we can with what we got. I think that's our goal is to be flexible and resilient as much as we can this year.
Yeah, you just touched on not having non-conference. I mean, what kind of effect do you think that might have on the team not having those tune-up matches? Especially, this is a year where you don't really know what you have until they get on the court in a match atmosphere.
It's twofold. You love non-conference because it gives you time to tinker with things and to check things out. And and this is a first for us. There's never been a season I've coached that we've not had non-conference matches. So, I really can't tell you what to expect other than that we know we're going to have to be good from the very first whistle of the season. So there is no let's check this out or do this. We got to be as good as we can be and make the best adjustments that we can do at every moment.
New coaching staff this year, Betsy and Ryan Freeberg down the street now running the program at UAB. Ben Saban comes back. Sable Saban, his wife, joins him. Talk about what Ben and Sable bring to the program.
Well, first, I think we must be the husband and wife assistant coaching program now. But no, it's awesome. You're just bringing family back. I mean, Ben was with us and he started here with me and help build the foundation of what we wanted to do. And left to get married to his wife, and it just so happens that his wife was my player at Northwestern, and Sable was a family too. So I mean, it really couldn't be any easier. We're so happy for Betsy and Ryan to move their life forward, and again, just to bring family into the Samford family back is great. It's just awesome.
Might we see a Samford UAB rivalry coming to fruition the next couple of years?
I'm sure we'll play each other. Yeah, this year we're not, but I'm sure it's going to happen.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Let's talk about who's coming back on the court, who's gone from last year. Obviously, you do lose 4 players from last year, 2 starters, 2 captains, and of course, Kelsey Hobbs, the reigning SoCon Player of the Year. Tell us a little bit about what the plan is for the right side to replace Hobbs.
I think it's just evolution. It's growing, and I think that in college sports you lose players every year. That's just the deal. We're not professionals. We don't. There's a free agents that doesn't happen and all that stuff. So you that's what you want, and sometimes it's a really good thing. I think that's why we've had some success is that we really preach about growth in our program when we want to stretch our student athletes as people, as in the classroom, on the volleyball court, as human beings. We want them to grow. And when your seniors graduate, you hope they're playing their best volleyball and they accomplish what they want. But then they leave that legacy to the next group, and they know they have to fill that. And that void is healthy. You can't be a leader if people don't move on, or you can't grow or have the opportunity. So we miss those girls for sure. They'll always be part of our family, but we're excited about the growth within our program and where our young athletes are headed.
Well, let's talk about the upperclassmen who are coming back. Still a lot of key returners. You've got 2 middle blockers in Bree Holmes and Sierra Razor, a really good setter in Corinne Meglick, and then, of course, you still got Lauren Deaton as an outside hitter. Just talk about those upperclassmen and what they contribute to this program.
They're everything. You're only as good as your seniors. Whether they're starters or not, you're only as good as your senior leadership. And these young women have been in our program since I've started, really. So I came in with, 1 year before them, but they're our girls, and so they know the expectations. They know what our standards are. I have all the confidence in the world of them, and so along with Sierra, Corinne Meglick returning to set is huge for us. We have Greenie, who's played opposite for us, played every position, but is healthy and ready to go, and got into some law schools, and I think she's going to be ready to really contribute this year. So, and that's been a hallmark of our program too. Our seniors are playing their best volleyball, and have been groomed to lead our program, and so it's this seniors, this class's turn to do that. And we expect big things from Lauren, and she's growing, and from her freshman year to her sophomore year to this year, her role's growing and her influence in our program is growing, and she's growing as a young woman and in many parts of her life. And so your upperclassmen are really define your program. If you look at great programs, the junior class with Bree Holmes and Lauren and Cameron Pierce, those three, they're really important. They have some young kids that do some great things, but it's the older girls that develop and really set the bar.
Let's talk about the underclassmen as well. In a year like this, depth is going to be more important than ever before. And obviously last year you had Emily Naubert as starting libero. We saw Andy Solaski do some serve receive. But talk about that sophomore class who we might see take a step forward, and then also the freshman class who's arriving and could make a quick impact.
Yeah, well, we get Kenya McQuitter back after her torn Achilles, and Sarah Hayes Farley's been a left in waiting and training. So I think that they're going to be influential. That class is a class of 4 athletes now, our sophomore class, and those 4 athletes, they all will play a role in helping us get to where we want to be. And the freshmen, they're young and talented. They kind of don't know what they don't know, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But yeah, I could see 2 or 3 of those freshmen contributing in some way, shape, or form in our program. But we don't really make any predictions. We kind of take it as you grow and what your role will be for the best for our team to be when it matters most. So but I've enjoyed this group. They've done a lot. It's been a very difficult year, as we all experienced with COVID, and I'm proud of the fact that they've been able to weather it. And it's been difficult for sure, but I think that we'll give ourselves the best chance we can to represent Samford and to try to win another championship.
Speaking of, preseason polls came out last week. It's close at the top. ETSU 1, you guys are 2, picked 1 point behind them, so it's neck and neck. And we've seen a little bit of a rivalry between Samford and ETSU the last couple of years. Is there maybe a little chip on the shoulder to be picked second?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough go. Everyone likes to be number 1, but really the only thing that matters is that you're number 1 at the end of the year. And I think that as we go through it, you just don't know. This year is it's so interesting. This year, it's going to be like a twilight zone. I can't foresee us programs. We're going to lose games. There's going to be issues that arise in every program in college, and the ones that are the most flexible and adaptable and can follow the protocol the best are going to give themselves a chance, and couple that with playing good volleyball, and we'll see where it goes. But yeah, you can see ETSU. I can see ETSU, Furman, Samford, or Western Carolina. Wofford returns some good players. You never know what UNCG and Chat, they have a lot of history, and Mercer's building. I mean, I think that the league's getting better, and again, I think the goal is to stay healthy and try to play the best volleyball you can and give yourself a chance when it matters.
Well, Keylor, I appreciate your time. We're looking forward to the season getting underway.
Great. Go Bulldogs.
Samford Volleyball will open its season this weekend in Macon, Georgia, taking on the Mercer Bears on Sunday and Monday. That's Keylor Chan. I'm John McAfee. That'll do it for the 2021 Spring Volleyball Season Preview.